Hi, welcome back to Fit Fed Feeling Good. I am Meg, your host, and this is the podcast where we talk all things fitness, food, and feeling good. Happy Wednesday. I'm really happy to have you along for this conversation. And today, as promised, we're going to do a food episode with a little feeling good because I want to give you a motivational boost. I want to almost just title this Do the Thing. Do the Thing. And the reason I'm saying that is because we had some wonderful guests come over for Father's Day weekend and just had a lovely time reconnecting, eating a terrific food, a lot that we're going to talk about today. And one of the gals that was here, she brought some wonderful homemade sourdough. She made sourdough bread. She brought sourdough English muffins, and she made a few sourdough bagels. So every day we were able to hear about her sourdough journey and taste her delicious fruits of her labor. And that has totally inspired me. I've been watching sourdough starter videos, and I just yesterday told my husband, I said, I just want to make one sourdough loaf sometime this summer. So I am inspired. She totally inspired me. And it was interesting to see she had beeswax wrapping paper that you have to wrap your items in to keep them fresh. She had some beeswax carrying bags, and she has really taken a big deep dive into learning this sourdough process, and it has given me the bug to learn more and possibly take on that adventure myself, at least for one try sometime this summer. So I've given myself a goal. Now I'm going to pause there because speaking of goals, today, or maybe when this airs, it will be exactly mid-year. So we are mid-year of 2026. So it's a good time to revisit those goals that you made for yourself, whatever categories you have. If it's fitness, personal, health, home, work, relationships, however many categories you have, if you don't make goals, that's great too. It's just letting you know we're halfway through the year. So maybe revisit what's working, what's not, or maybe start something new. And I am going to, I guess, add this bread making into my list. Now, when I was deep diving into some videos of the sourdough, wow, that starter looks interesting. Some people had different thicknesses of how they do their starter, some different ratios. One gal was using a scale that seemed pretty doable. I don't have a scale, so I have to just make some decisions. But there is a Greek yogurt flour bagel recipe that if you put these ingredients together, you will get 4 good-sized bagels and no yeast is required. So I'm definitely going to try this. It's 1 cup of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 cup of Greek yogurt. And then you mix that up, make it into a nice sticky dough, roll it into some bagel shapes, and then you can top or add anything you'd like into it. A lot of people do the everything bagel seasoning on top. I've seen jalapeno and cheddar. Some people have mixed blueberry in there. So I am very excited to try this. My thought for 4th of July was to make 4 bagels, and the white would be cream cheese. And then I was going to mix in blueberry in one, strawberry in one, and then maybe do cheese or the everything bagel for the other 2. And then you just mix a quick egg wash, brush it on top before you put any of your toppings on. So that one I'm definitely going to just try because there's not a starter required, but I'm going to use that. So very fun with the yogurt flour bagels, and then my inspiration for sourdough. We will check in to see if that truly does happen. But just a few other quick notes about our food. I bought some local honey from the area I'm in because I have heard so much good information that if you occasionally have some local honey, maybe your allergies or runny nose might get a little better. So I'm slowly using that in just, a little toast and butter. So that has been super sweet and delicious. And then when our friends were here, we really did something fun. We each took a meal night and just had fun with it. We stepped out of the kitchen if it wasn't your night and you were provided a wonderful meal. One of our friends did steak and shrimp tacos on a flat iron. They brought their portable tailgate grill. It was amazing. All the fixings and a famous guacamole. I had to ask, what makes this guacamole famous? And I guess there's a few secret ingredients there, but it was so delicious. I just could have eaten that guacamole the whole weekend, but if you don't like guacamole, hey, all the power to you. But I think I've become a guacamole connoisseur and I just love it. And oh, it's so delicious. And then we did the first night when everybody was arriving, we did a huge charcuterie tray with some heavy bites. So I made a crock pot of meatballs and red sauce, and I had buns on the side so people could just munch on something a little warm and hearty, even though it's quite warm. And then I had a lot of different dips and hummus and pita and then meats and cheeses, all types of cheeses. I tried to look at a few videos of what type of cheese you need on your tray. We had a soft cheese. I do really enjoy brie. I picked up a tiny little jar of hot honey, and that was really nice with the bread, cracker, brie, hot honey, and a little bit of spicy salami on top. Oh, quite the bite. So that was really fun. I had hummus and olives and pita chips as well. So we were having such a wonderful time all together. And I was just so grateful to be surrounded by wonderful people and wonderful food. My cup was truly filled with friendship and food and, of course, feeling good because of that. But going back to my feel good thought of how we started, I wanted to say, do the thing. Do the thing. One of the reasons that prompt that was, of course, the sourdough. I thought, you know what, just do it. If you're enjoying it so much, you should give it a try. You just really the the sourdough starter is flour and water. So it wouldn't be too much of an investment if it went south, but I'm hoping maybe it could take off and I could attempt a loaf. And then the other thing was I was dealing with not feeling the best for a little bit. Physically, I had a couple little tweaks, and the first day I was just, okay, this isn't great. But then I took the reins and thought, you need to grab the ice and ice a few times a day. You need to do some of your own gentle stretches and own gentle movement exercises to make this feel better. And I will tell you, when you put the effort in, results will happen. I mean, it might be slow, of course. If you think I want to learn how to play the guitar and you open that YouTube page, it's going to look very foreign to you. It's not going to come to you overnight, but if we do the thing, if we put the time out, it can be figure outable. It can slowly start to make sense to you. That new language becomes a language you understand. And I think that goes along with really anything that you want to put your mind to. I'm going to keep going back to the sourdough. It seems like a foreign language to me. I don't understand it. I don't know why you need to do this whole 10-day, 2-week process before you can make a loaf of bread. But I need to do the research and I need to understand how it works. It's a natural yeast. You don't use active yeast, so it needs to ferment apparently. but I don't know yet. So I need to learn and I want to do the thing, and we'll see if it works out that way. So stay tuned about that sourdough. But in the meantime, I truly do hope that you are feeling fit. I hope that you're feeling fed and well nourished. And I sure do hope you're feeling good. Thanks for tuning in. If you have a second to like, follow, rate this podcast, I would really appreciate it. And if you could, go on over to Redesigning Health and Home. We have some fun episodes out that, with me and Carrie, Redesigning Health and Home. And we sure would love a follow, a rate, or review. If you have 2 seconds, that would go a long way if you could do that for us. It means the world. It helps us get found, and I would appreciate it. Well, thanks for tuning in today. If you are making anything new and exciting in the kitchen, I'd love, love, love to hear about it. If you're doing anything new and exciting in the feeling good realm about learning something new, I would love to hear that too. And you just take good care and have a great week. This is entertainment only. I am not a doctor, nor am I a medical professional. Please seek any professional you may need.